This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening once again. It's that time for sports. Once again, the New Providence Softball Association Championships are underway at the Blues Field. The men coming up a bit later, and that will feature two teams seeking their first ever title. Honest Sporting Launch Hitmen and the Andre Gardner Construction Buccaneers. The Bucks will be relying on pitching to carry them through.
Oh, it's a very good matchup. But, they have strong pitching. They have very good batters, so it's going to be a fight to the end. We just have to make the plays and make sure to keep them on as balanced as possible.
What's the prediction in the series?
I picked the Buccaneers to win the series. I feel like we have a pretty good core of guys. Everybody's attitude is going pretty well. Everybody's feel hyped up and ready to go, and I feel like we're going all the way.
Games about hit, runs, and errors. As long as we hit the ball, do what we should do, I think we will be fine.
And these teams playing for a spot in the Bahamas Softball Federation Round Robin Nationals that is scheduled for next month here in New Providence. Notably, will be absent is two former powerhouse, Long Island and Eleuthera. And according to the president, Burkett Dawson, they should be back in the mix next year.
Eleuthera has been in the forefront of softball for some time. And like I said, I hope next year the president will be able to get some people that are interested in playing softball to come onto the park, come to the meetings, and plan their softball season and carry on with the game of softball. Like I said earlier, he's going to have some help next year. The marriage between baseball and softball is going to pay dividends throughout the Bahamas. And I hope that Larry Forbes down there with the baseball and the assistant, he will give assistance to the president, Mr. Andre Butler down there. So hopefully Eleuthera will be back up and running next year with softball. I would hope that some of the former administrators would come on and give their assistance to Mr. President Butler in his quest to have Eleuthera back up and running again in softball. Long Island, I think, is well on the way. We've been down there, we have some meetings down there, and their season should start in late February, early March next year.
And Bahamian sports fans should be thrilled as many more events are being planned for our shores. We know about the Miami Heat coming next week, the Battle for Atlantis in November, Ladies Golf and College Football Bowl game next year, and something is in the mix for you Dull fans.
This is the first of the major events that we're going to be having. We have many more to announce for next year that we have not pulled off the board yet. But it's all a part of ensuring that the Bahamas sees a growth in tourism from January to the summer. And as I said before, we expect next year to be a banner year for the Bahamas. But it all begins now. Rekindle our relationships, even now with the 3-0 Miami Dolphins, in some cases. And we'll be doing more to work with them as well, because there's some things on the drawing board too. So you'll see the Dolphins here as well. You'll see some things happening that relate to sport. Sport tourism is big. Our sport tourism team is dynamic, led by Greg Rule. They've reached out and they have put so many things on the table right now. It's all a part of what we're going to do. And you can hear much more about the things that we bring into the Bahamas.
And Jeff Rogers, now in the sports unit of the Ministry of Tourism, says they are already feeling the domino effect from the announcement of the Miami Heat visit.
As quick as this information came out yesterday, we had calls from Chris Paul, who now is the president of the Players Association, and he's ready now to talk to the minister concerning the players assembly here after the season. So this is just the beginning of many things for sports tourism.
And our CIC bodybuilding team returned home earlier this week from the Dominican Republic, where they finished 4th overall and with 10 medals. President Danny Sumner says it was a total team effort and goes well for the future.
Competition was extremely high. We had 240 odd athletes competing, 26 countries in total. The Bahamas team, with the makeup that we took from here, we knew all the while that it was going to be tough. When we look at the team and we look at the caliber of athletes that we were going against, we knew that it would be a hard battle. And every athlete in their respective category did tremendously well. And we now is going to embark on a rigorous program whereby we will look at the team and try to rebuild that team for next year in St. Martin.
And that's all for Sports Thursday. I'm Charles Fisher. Thanks for watching.
This is ZNS ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.